Hello and welcome to a new stream from Warwick Vineyard. Stop dropping your links in my chat, please. Bonsoir, fuck off. And very disrespectful that is, coming in and plugging your own Discord in my chat. So don't do it again. Right. Sorry, I'm not having people come in, dropping their chat, not dropping their crap in my stream and not even saying hello. So there you go. Right, we're on Destiny today, people. I'm on 5 platforms: Facebook, DLive, Trovo, Twitch, and Facebook. So let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Sorry for the language, people, but I can't stand people coming into my stream, dropping all their links into for their own channels in my chat, and I've never even seen them in my life before. That's very disrespectful to the stream. All their links into for their own channels in my chat. If I shout people out, I shout people out, but I don't do. To me, that's disrespectful. And you won't get any people come and watching your streams if you keep doing that, because that's as a protocol in streaming. Anyway, let's carry on with a bit of Destiny. Hope the stream quality is good. I'm not very high rank in this game. I'm just going to have a bit of fun. Let's have a look at this first. In fact, let's have a look here for a minute. Right, so let's have a look what we got here. I ain't been on Destiny in must be at least a year or so. So let's see what we got. Let's get in the landing zone and get in there. Right, we're going in. I ain't been on this game in such a long time. Oh yeah! Bit of casual Destiny play. Can't beat it. Let's go on a mission in a minute. No, who's ain't been on here for a while? One hit and I'm dead. Doo-doo-doo. There's your instant code, people. Get ready to grab it now. Hope the stream quality is good. It's on a very high bit rate. Yes, I'm sorry for what I said at the beginning of the stream, people, but I will not have people come into my chat, not even say hello, and then drop all their Discord links and all their social media links in my chat promoting themselves, which I think is very disrespectful to me and to any streamer that they do it to. That's not how you get it. That's not how you grow. All you get there is resentful streamers that go back into your stream and give you strife. So, I mean, he was speaking French, so obviously he couldn't stand what I said. But if he comes into my stream, he'll be instantly banned next time he comes in. It's protocol. If you, the streamer, I will always shout out people in the chat. It's called courtesy. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, what the hell? I think it's because I've got such a low rank, that's why I'm being dropped. Might be in a too high a rank place. Damn. Oh yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Problem with this game is you can't pause it. Played this game for such a long time.
We need a manual scan to confirm data sent out by one of my crews. They're counting on you, Guardian.
Counting on me. Come here. Be camouflaged. That's a nice little melee attack. Never used to have that before. Come on, sit down. Let's go on to this mission now. Going down, jump. Come here, mate. Oh yeah. They're not playing fair, they wasn't. Oh no. Look at the bones. Oh yes, this is. I've been in this mission before. It's quite a hard mission. Got that, done that witch. What? Come here. I ain't been on this game for such a long time. Leave me alone. Do. You gotta go up. I've got to scan the environment. Another instant code coming in. Grab it while you can. Trying to get the controls out, but I ain't played this game for such a long time. Doo-doo-doo. So I can go back where I come from. It's gone a bit quiet. Oh yeah. Come here. Big boys weren't that big, were you? There's no waypoints appearing, so I don't know where I'm going if I'm going the right way. Ugh, little worms coming out there. Nice. Doo. Jeez. Let's go back up to the main area now. Ooh, going up to some dark stuff here. Simon's Watch. Ooh, sounds spooky. Jesus Christ. One hit and they killed me.
Hive or the Fallen, we can't seem to get a convoy back to control today. We need supplies to keep running, and you're our best runner.
Jesus Christ. One. Ah. Look at my light power. I should have 950. I'm only 700. That's why I'm dying. That is. Easy, how you doing, buddy? You should have seen at the start of the stream, Lazy. I had a French bloke come in and he just dropped all his Discord, all his social links into there. Without even saying hello and all that, so he got ousted out the stream. He was on Facebook. I don't mind, shouting people out, but when they don't even say hello, just come and drop all your links and then just leave. I'm not having that. Come on. We are live. I ain't played this game in such a long time. I've got a very low light level. String quality is good. It's actually quite high. I've even I've made the bit rate a lot higher as well, so it should be a lot clearer. Oh shit! You see how quick I got dropped because I'm about 200 points below what the recommended light level is. I think I might actually go back into orbit and try another mission, or about along the lines of my rank. This is a bit better ranking. Hope you're doing okay today, Lazy. Hope you've had a nice day. No. I haven't touched Destiny in about 12 months, if not more. Yeah, I'm just playing for a bit of fun, buddy. I'm not here to complete it. This is just a little fun stream for me. So I used to be a big Destiny player on Destiny 1, but no, I haven't played it such a long time. Wait for that PS5 to come out. Oh yes, and then we'll see something. I'm on the Xbox One X at the moment. Do. Can't really pause this. Oh yeah, I know extra. I know it. Bloody hang on, so I can jump in this. Field Commander. Shit. Let me load. Come on. Hey, Wookie, gone invisible there. I'm dancing. Are we dancing together, Woody? Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. He's trying to touch. He's trying to touch me up. Look, 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 look. He's groping me. Look. That's it. Bow down. Right. Some in that vehicle. Are we going to get somebody that's going to follow me? Oh shit. I've just ditched me droid. I think I'm gonna have a tagger on here. What's following me for? Was that Mr. Pig? Who? Who's Mr. Pig? What, in the game? I don't think so. A lot of people play these levels over and over again just to get the rank up. This is what only I don't like about Destiny is you can play the same mission over and over and over and again to get your rank up, to get your light level up, and what do you get out of it? Nothing. Well, to me, it's a very pretty game. I mean, I've got this running at 4K 30, but it's not. I'm only streaming at 1080 60, but so let's go down here. Some big uns. Yeah, it's just a casual stream to have a muck about on Destiny. Mission here. Start some patrolling.
Heads up. A few scouts had to pull back after taking fire. One of them still unconscious. Enemy must be hiding something at that position.
See, I played this because it's on the Game Pass. They've actually got all the two new expansions on it for free, so it's not too bad. Yes, I normally have a bit rate of say about 4,500 to 5,000 upload. I'm actually got it set now to 6,600 upload, so you should have a lot stable bit rate. So I've got quite a bit of upload now. My internet connection's a lot better than it was. How do you get up there to itself? Ooh, 3 for the price of 1. Have it. Get down. I don't know what that's meant to be. There's been so much upgrade since I last played this game. We've got a big boss bloke down here giving me shit. Come on. Oh, I'm down. Hey up, Commander. How you doing? Fucking hell, he's going to take some dropping. Brooke, thanks for that like on Facebook. The tunnels, European Dead Zone. What's that? The back? What's that? The headquarters of the EU. must be in Brussels. Right. Right. So this game is better if you've got a group of friends with you, but it can get seriously boring after a while. Yeah, got the ads on, mate. Well, I ain't got them on it, it's just on the thingy, but I don't get nothing out of it anyway. I've never had anything out of the ads. That's just Twitch's profit. I like that little spin in the air as you do a melee attack. I do like that. Oh shit. Shoot his target and get him out of the way. Believe the server area surveyed. They've got to survey the area. The problem with this game is you can't pause it. It's all online. Draconic, thanks for hosting, buddy, on Twitch. What do you have, mate? Oh god, I'm in a right low rank here. Yeah, wires. Why does it say one when you get more followers than that? What, you mean when you host? Because you're hosting my stream, and all the followers that follow you aren't watching me. Now, if you had say 200 people watching you, and then you drop the host on me, all them followers would watch me, because you're the only one watching me. You can drop a host, but if your friends, your followers on your stream watch your channel, then watch me. Fair enough, but they don't. So. That's why when you bring a host in. So if you were streaming, you had say 50 or 100 people watching you, then you drop a host on me. All them 50 or 100 people will be watching me. But since you ain't streaming, it's only you watching. Now, if somebody comes into your channel and starts watching your stream, think, oh well, I like the look of him, and then go to my channel, then I'll get views. The only other way to get views is some streamers do on Twitch is if they use view bots, which they use fake views to make them look more popular than what they are. So it looks like they've got, say, 200 or 5,000 people watching them, but really they've got about 10. You know what I mean? That's rife on Twitch over there, mate. If you ever want to know about view botting, you know what it's actually invented for and what people do to actually attack your little streamers with, go to my YouTube channel. I've got a video on there talking about it. Oh yes, Draconic. Oh yes, oh yes. It is rife with it. Yeah, to me, there's different types of view botting. There's view botting when you're a little streamer and you want more people, because remember, you're at the bottom of the list. There's view botting when you're at the top of the list, when you're someone, you know, big streamers. They use view bots to keep their viewership up. Right, say if they got 50,000 people watching them, but really they've only got 10,000, but they've got 40,000 fake views. That's how they do that. But the problem is, then there's another thing called attack, as I call it, attack view botting, where you got someone like, say for argument's sake, me, right? I've not got many people watching me. Now I get about, say, 500 people appear. Now the regular viewers say, "Whoa, he's got 500 viewers," and then they realise they're fake. And what not very nice people do is they view bot your stream. I can't stop it. What they do is they send viewers to your stream, right? And it makes you look like I'm view botting when I'm not. Someone's actually being nasty to me and attacking my stream. So that's why that's called attack view botting. But so I've got a video on YouTube. If you check it out, it explains all the different why they use view botting anyway. In other words, what you said, yeah, in terms, view botting is cheating. Yeah. You're artificially inflating your views. So see, the more viewers you got, the higher in the listings you go. So more real people can actually see you. You get what I mean? That's what they use it for. See, a lot of the problem, Draconic, is the actual platforms you're actually on. It's because if they was more friendly to little streamers and help little streamers get up to the top of the list by pushing them, or themselves, people wouldn't revert to cheating as it is. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been attacked view botted before on YouTube and stuff like that. Where people come and they think they're actually helping you out by inflating your views, but they're not, because they're making you look like you were cheating. You haven't done anything wrong. That's the problem. And of course, your loyal people who actually come into your streams and watch you, they think, hang on, you don't normally get this many viewers, so he must be cheating. So they stop watching you. So the actual viewers you've already got, who are real people and are real viewers, they think, well, you're cheating, so they don't stop watching you. So in the end, you don't get nobody watching you anyway. So a cheat will always have his day. Yeah, I had a beginning of the stream. I had someone come on my Facebook chat. What he did, it looks like he was a Frenchman because he was typing in French, and he just come in there. He didn't say hello or anything. He just come in there, dropped all his Discord, social links for Facebook and Twitter, all about about him, And I was thinking, well, you're taking the piss, mate. The code of streaming is this: when you go into somebody's stream, you don't promote your own stream, self-promote or whatever. Now, I always give shout outs to anybody if they want them, but it's just like, how can I put it? It's just like a courtesy, You come in. It's like saying, it's like saying, like when someone comes into your house and says, right, I like your TV, give me it. Something like that. So, like I says, I promote everybody who wants me to promote them, but it's just being, being courteous to people who are streaming. Like we're sitting here streaming for you. To promote your stuff. It's like it says, buddy. Nobody owes anybody anything. Bloody hell, what's that? Just gone down an hole. Ah! You lost connection. You know why? It's bloody Microsoft's bloody and they bought this and all. Hang on. Look at that, disconnected from server. Yeah, it's streaming is good, mate, but a lot of people don't understand this, but when you're a streamer, it can be sometimes a very lonely thing to do, because you're sitting here, people can see you, they can hear you, and you know you're on offer. You know, anybody can come in there and be nice to you, or they can come in there and start trolling you anytime they want. And I know you can ban them in the chat and all that, but you know it can be a very scary thing to be when you're a stream, because anybody can be watching you. Not so bad when you got a lot of people, you know, coming and talking to you and all that, but let's try that again. Also, what a lot of people do is they put on like auto script bots. What they do is, if you go online and like I'm streaming Destiny now, they'll tap in a bot and it'll say like, anybody starts streaming Destiny, automatically go in their chat and drop my links. So that bloke who come into my stream was probably an auto bot. You know, it's trying to promote their Discord, trying to promote their channels at your convenience, you know, because. But like he says, it's just what makes me mad is he called me in, didn't say hello, started speaking a little bit of French, and then I could see his Discord and all that at the bottom. I'm thinking, well, you're just promoting your channels and your Discord without even saying hello. So, it's not nice. Not nice. Goodbye. Yeah, they are. See, the thing is, the way I look at it is this, mate. The way I look at it is this. He's done that to me, and probably he'll do it to somebody else or a lot of people. And what's going to happen is they're going to recognise his name, and they're going to say, right, you're banned, you're banned. And he won't grow at all, because he's, you know, you've got to treat people with, well, yeah, you want to be treated yourself, you know what I mean? So... And if you treat people like shit, they're going to treat you like shit, aren't they? So. I was hoping he was going to come back, but he didn't come back after I kicked up, you know. Bloke's not going down. He's got a good shield on him. Hey, Jackstock, he's kicking ass. What my problem is I'm on too lower light level. I ain't even touched this bloke yet. Jeez, I ain't even touched his guard.
Keep a sharp lookout.
Yeah, I'm on too lower ranked. They're all teamed up over here.
Glimmer mining.
Public event.
Shut them down.
They're heading to another site.
Come on. Come on.
Ooh, that's a pretty pile of Glimmer. Hold them off while I transmit this.
Come on. Wretch captain. Kicking ass, the boys are in back. Hope you're all enjoying the stream for Destiny 2. On at the moment, the most powerful console in the world, the Xbox One X. Oh shit at my own men there.
One giant heap of Glimmer incoming.
My word. You'll have to keep some for yourself, you know.
Can't beat a bit of glimmer. I'm dancing. Oh, shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Oh, yeah. Got myself some glimmer. You notice these ones are going back over here again to start again. They're grinding. Come here. Doo-doo. So what I'm going to do, people, in a minute I'm going to change the game over. I don't decide what I'm going to play yet, but I must have at least 30 to 40 games, AAA games installed on my Xbox. I mean, I've got a 4 terabyte hard disk, all full of Xbox games, so I might change it over in a minute. I may drop the stream and start with another stream. I don't know, I've got to decide to play yet now. Might be something like a horror game or something like that. That lemon, lazy. Much appreciated, buddy. Oh yes, I like to talk about something. Oh, hi up, Stubbs. Pokemon. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I'm on the Xbox One X, the most powerful console in the world today. Not tomorrow, but today. I might be talking about ray tracing and what a load of crap it is. You know, we'll talk about that. I've been reading up a lot about ray tracing. That's why on the PS5, the Miles Morales game. Now, people say to me, "Well, what does ray tracing do?" Well, ray tracing is like a reflection system. And what happens is, if you look at the PS4 version of Miles Morales, and while Spider-Man is flying about through the air and looks down, you'll see little cars on the screen on the bottom. But when you go for the PS5 version, you'll notice that if you're using ray tracing mode, some of the cars are missing because yes, but the thing is, Stubbs, I've been reading up about this. I don't want ray tracing because I'd rather have 4K and 4K textures, because with ray tracing turned on, the first thing it does is hit your frame rate. Even if you've got the most powerful computer in the world, you can't get 60 frames per second with 4K textures and ray tracing enabled. You just can't do it because the GPU can't handle it. So that's the reason why. I hope they've got an option in all games where it says like quality, performance, or ray tracing. Because on Crysis on the Xbox, they've got that three modes: quality, performance, or ray tracing. You've got 4K 30. I think you got 1080p 60, and you got ray tracing, and I tried all three. Now, to me, the 4K 30 looked beautiful, but with ray tracing, that's not good. I think ray tracing it's like cloud gaming. It's actually, they brought it in before they can actually handle, the technology. Because like it says, I mean, I watched a lot of Digital Foundry stuff, and they says even with the most powerful PC in the world, if you've got a game, you got 4K game, you got 4K textures, you got 4K ray tracing, you switch it all on, you got about 20 frames per second. because the ray tracing kills the game, because the GPU just can't handle that kind of processing power. See, now with ray tracing on the consoles, right, you might have, like, say for argument's sake, you got a picture, your picture, what you're looking at now, with me sitting on the bike. Now, it'll probably be the left-hand side in the corner will have a bit of ray tracing. The right-hand side will have a little bit of ray tracing, but it won't be the whole screen, because if they did the whole screen, consoles can't handle it, just like a PC can't. And the thing is, half the time, it's like when Spider-Man on the PS5 is actually on the screen, where he's actually climbing on he's sitting on the side of the building. You see a reflection of him, like, the mirror reflection, and that's ray trace. That's a ray tracing reflection. But to have that reflection, if you look below him, you'll see like the road where all the cars are going up and down, and some of the cars are missing, because they had to delete them graphical artifacts to make sure the ray tracing was there. So I would rather have the cars to make the game complete. I'd rather have the cars on the road and all that, and screw the ray tracing, quite frankly. So it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's a PC. It's a PC tech. It's a PC thing. But even the PCs aren't good enough to ultimately utilise it fully, because they just ain't powerful enough. And to put it in consoles, it's a nice little touch, but what I see of Crysis Remastered on the Xbox One X, I prefer just the 4K textures, and because it looks a lot better game to me graphically. Now I've got this running at the moment. I hope the stream quality is good. I mean, YouTube's a bit low quality, so the best quality would be either on Twitch or D-Live to watch this stream, but like it says, I'm actually uploading the 1080p, and I'm uploading at 6,500 kilobits. Normally do 4,500, but I've got low latency mode turned on OBS, so I can actually, and I've got quite a good upload at the moment. I've got about 18 to 20 meg up, so I'm actually up the upload rate, so it should be quite a good picture quality. But if you want to see the pure quality of the stream, go on to either D-Live or Facebook Gaming Live, because I've got full 1080p 60 on there at the moment. Don't know what I'm playing this for. I'm just playing Destiny for some change. Here we go. Come on. Just downloaded the 2 expansions on Game Pass. The thing is, Stubbs, right? You can't please everybody, right? Now, if you come across as just an Xbox fanboy, the Sony boys are going to hate you. If you come back as a Sony fanboy, the Xbox boys are going to hate you. So if you do the best of both worlds, you'll get the best of both people watching your streams. You can't please everyone. You can't please everybody watching your videos. You just can't do it. You're either one or the other, and if you try to be in the middle, that's fine, but you're going to get a bit of flack off either side. But the majority of people, if they know what you're trying to do, will support you. And that's what a game podcast should be about. It should be unbiased. You should be supporting the Xbox. You should be supporting the PlayStation and the PC and the Nintendo. That way, you cater for everybody on every platform. So you're going to get fanboyism, but you just can't stop that. PlayStation. That's what I mean. See, the thing is, what you got to say, you got the elite fanboys, right? Xbox elite fanboys, and you got elite PlayStation fanboys, and you got the elite Nintendo fanboys. They're the kind of people. Now, if Xbox bought out a toilet with Xbox logo on it, they'd buy it. And same as a PlayStation, if they bought a toilet out, they'd buy it. Same as Nintendo. They're called the elite fanboys. They will not buy any other platform except for their platform of choice. So if you talk about Facebook in a good way, I mean, if you talk about PlayStation in a good way, they're going to attack you. It's the same as if you talk about Xbox in a good way, in a real, pro way, the PlayStation Elite are going to attack. But what you got to understand is, fanboys are not gamers, right? Fanboys are not gamers. They buy one console and they think every game and everything should come to that console, and that's the problem. Fanboys are not gamers. They're just twats in fact. So it's like earlier, Stubbs, before you come in, I started my stream on Facebook chat, and this French bloke come into my chat. He dropped all his social links, he dropped his Discord links, and he said, telling everybody to subscribe to his Discord and all that. And I went fucking ballistic. Because that's not the way to do it, mate. I'll shout at anybody, but you don't go in there and self-promote in the stream. By the way, Lazy, you probably know Stubbs in the chat, Stubbs Gaming on YouTube. Go over there and give him a sub if you want. He's a very big dear friend of mine, and go over there and give him some support. He's got a nice little channel over there. That goes for everybody on Twitch. Stubbs Gaming on YouTube. Look for it on YouTube and give it a bit of a like and a sub. They'll appreciate it.
Shut them down.
Right. I have been praised for making Xbox look up. Well, yeah, but the thing is, Stubbs, what you got to understand is it's controversial. Anything that has a positive and a negative, the negative will attract people who don't like it. So they're the ones that are going to attack you. You just can't do it. You just can't get away from that. The thing, let's put it this way, Stubbs. This is how you got to think. If you're doing something that is, a lot of people like it and some people don't like it, it means you're doing something right, because you are causing controversy, which it's another thing. This is what you got to understand, Stubbs. The people who are giving you bad, giving you crap comments, saying, "Oh, I don't like you, you're a fanboy, you're a PlayStation fanboy," yeah, they're the ones that will keep coming back. They'll keep coming in, keep watching your videos because they want to see what you're going to put. They're the best kind of fans you'll ever get, because they'll keep coming back. They might give you a bit of crap in the thingy, but they're the kind of fans you want to attract, because they'll keep coming back to your videos. What's he going to write about PlayStation this day? I'm not having it. You know what I mean? They're the kind of fans you want, because they give you the likes or the dislikes. But remember this: every dislike is a view, and that's all that matters. The algorithm don't give a shit if it's a like or a dislike. Every dislike is a view. If you just do everything about Xbox, Xbox is the best, Xbox is great, yes, you'll please the Xbox fanboys, right? But if you do something a bit derogatory, say talk about PlayStation or say the Xbox is shit, the Xbox fanboys will say, well, what are you talking about? And they'll start having a go, but they're still engaging with you. It's all about engagement. Like when I do my podcast on Tuesday with Turbo and Psych, there's going to be a lot of controversial stuff in that. I'm going to be talking about the PC, I'm going to be talking about the graphics cards, the 3080, the firmware updates and stuff like that. I'm also going to be talking about the Bethesda deal, because you can't get away from it. So, but I can't remember what's the main thing I was going to do. Yeah, game saves, yeah. But the thing is, what you can understand is that game save thing is not really a new thing for this generation. The things with Sony, because PS3, the PS3 saves didn't go to PS4 either. So it's not really, it is a bit of a bad thing in certain cases, but it's like I said to Mr. Tushy, I says, you buy a PS4 disc game, you put it in your PlayStation, you make a game save, and then all of a sudden you download the digital version, right? That game save on the disc version will not work on a digital version of the game, which is crap, I've got to admit, but it won't. You have to have a digital save. So every time I've bought a disc version of the game, and then the digital version gets cheap, and I buy that, I have to delete the digital save and then make a new one. That's been like that for a long time. So yeah, Xbox has done that better, yes, because the thing is, it's a game save. A game save shouldn't be locked to a specific platform like disc-based or digital. It shouldn't be locked like that. I know the reason why Sony did it, because when Sony started doing these game saves, what people used to do, they used to download the game saves, right, fully completed games off these sites, and then people used to put them in with a USB stick into the PlayStation, and then it opens up all the trophies in one go. People were cheating. That's why Sony locked all the game saves up. So you had to have a disc-based version. Oh god. You had to have a disc-based version save and then a digital version save. That's the reason they did it. So, but it's like everything, mate. You take the rough with the smooth. That's what I say. But this thing about ray tracing, I'll tell you what you'll have to do, Stubbs. You'll have to do a special on ray tracing, and it's not the be and end all, mate. But it might be it's like cloud gaming. It might be in about 10 years' time when the hardware and all that has got up to the spec for using it fully. But it's just another thing to get you to buy a console, mate. Oh yeah, the Xbox and the PlayStation. Oh, they can do ray tracing. Oh shit, I'm sold. Here's my money. You know what I mean? But you just give I'd be happy with just 4K 30. I'm happy. You know, it's all there. It's all a marketing crap to get you to put your hand in your pocket and to get your money out of it. Say, give it to me, and that goes for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. What a lot of these fanboys don't understand is these companies like Xbox, PlayStation, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. All they want is your money. That's all they want. Well, what it is, I don't understand that well, but ray tracing is this. Right, now I'm driving about on this bike, this little jet bike on here, right? Now, if I look down, you see the shadows of the trees and all that below me. Now, with ray tracing, that's not ray tracing, by the way, but ray tracing would actually reflect them so they look even more realistic. But the problem is, by putting the ray tracing on the ground like that, you'd have to say them these plants over here, like I'm hovering over. Now, to get down shadows, to put ray tracing over, you'd probably have to delete these little plants to make the space for the ray tracing to sit on the ground. This is what the problem is. If you put the full graphics, the full 4K textures, and HDR, right, as well as ray tracing, your graphics card's going to say, sod off, I can't do all that. And what it does is it tries to do it, and then it lowers the frame rate. Because I'll tell you a good way of explaining it. Do you know the Microsoft Flight Simulator? Do you know it's dying on? You know, that's the new benchmark, isn't it? The new crisis. Well, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's got ray tracing on it. But even on the best rigs in the world, it only goes about 25 frames per second on 4K max. Because there's so much going on with all these reflections on the ground and all that, with ray tracing, it can't handle it. That's roughly what it is. StreamYard Pro and Lightstream, yeah, well, like you said, Stubbs, they're a business, mate. But I'll tell you what you could do. I think StreamYard does some kind of affiliation thing with StreamYard. You could try to be an affiliate with them. You might get it cheaper that way. Because I'm actually, you probably noticed that I'm actually affiliated now with Overclockers, the PC computer place. I asked because I'm going to get a new PC. I asked him, had a bad chance of a discount on a new rig. Just said, well, we'll see about that when you start thinking about ordering one. So, see, the thing is, if I get a rig for say £2,000, right, something like that. They said they might give me something like, I don't know, 21% discount. I mean, 21%, what's that? About £500-600 off the top, so that ain't too bad. So, tell you what I do like those stubs. I'll tell you what I do like. Do you know your little images? You know, like your thumbnails on your YouTube? How do you do that? What software do you use to do that with? Because I've been trying to make some thumbnails and I don't know what software to use. That kind of stuff is like a different language to me. I know, me, OBS and stuff like that, you know, making up OBS stuff, and I can do that. I know I've got my head around that. It's just stuff like putting backgrounds on and stuff like that. Now OBS, that's took me a long time to work that out, but I can. The thing is, if you want to go through OBS or use OBS, the first thing you've got to do is get yourself an overlay for the OBS, which you can buy them all pre-made. I mean, one of my friends who's a streamer, his wife she's a great graphic designer, and she done all my overlays and stuff like that for me. Like that spinning Warric sign up there in the corner there on the right hand side. She did all that. I mean, if I click on that, hang on, let's have a look. Hang on. I click on that there. Now I'm going to bring it forward a bit. Alright, hang on. I'm dying at the moment. Oh, I've just made that big, see? That's a spinner. She made that, Warwick Gaming Channel. But I could make the size bigger or smaller, whenever. But with OBS, it's I can just about do anything on OBS. See, what it is, you've got to think what OBS is. OBS is like a canvas, and you can actually drop anything onto it. You know, anything. You know, browsers, web pages, and everything. I mean, like StreamYard that you're using. If you wanted to, all you've got to do to drop it into OBS, to run it through OBS, so you can have things like. If someone donates money on PayPal and stuff like that, they can have donation alert. All you've got to do is do a Windows capture on StreamYard and drop it into OBS. It can be a bit funny sometimes, but it can be done. Hello. But like it says, I mean, OBS is, I mean, you know what you mainly use OBS for? You use it for game streaming like I'm doing now. I mean, the thing blocked me behind me, look. Now, if I turn my chair, do you see it coming out? You see it coming out? Because there's a big circle, a green screen circle on the back of my chair. And as soon as I turn it back to the square, it looks like I'm in the game again. Yeah, if you ever wanted to know anything about having to streaming, I mean Stuart, War Stuart, he says he streams on Twitch. I says, look, boy, if you want to make something of yourself, don't start on Twitch, because Twitch is too big. You'll never be seen unless you've got a lot of people watching you, you know. And here's another thing I learned. I told War Stuart about this, about tax. You know, paying tax for streaming. Now, if you're on benefits, or if you're on, you know, or you don't work, and you don't want the tax man coming after you if you do start earning a bit of money, this is what you do. Now, D-Live is based in the US, right? Trovo is based in the US. Now, if you earn any kind of money from D-Live or Trovo, you actually do have to pay tax, but you only pay tax in the US. You're not liable for the tax in this country. So if you're on any kind of benefit and you're streaming and earning money, so if for argument's sake I earn £1,000 on D-Live through streaming, right? And then I get a bang on the door saying the taxman says, well, you owe us some money because we found out you earned £1,000, right? You don't owe them nothing, because you're not liable. It's like the old Starbucks and all that crap. You know, they can get away with a tax because they're based in America. That's the same principle. Because you're paying the tax in that country, you're not liable for it in this country. And even if you're on benefits, they cannot take your benefits away from you because you're not earning that money in the UK. And that's how it works. So if I earn any big money, it's going to be on D-Live and Trovo. So I can earn as much as I like, go straight into my PayPal account. Job done. Now, companies like YouTube Amazon, right, Facebook, they've all got outlets in the UK and around the world, so you are liable for tax on them platforms because they've got YouTube, it's got, you know, outlets in the UK as well as America and all over the world. But because DLive and Trovo are only based in the US, you're not liable for it because they're not based in this country. I actually done a lot of work. I actually was researching that. I found that out. So even if you get a bang on the door, you owe us some money, you owe us money, they can't touch you. You don't owe nothing because you never earned it in this country. And you're not being dishonest. That's just the way the tax laws. That's how the tax laws work. So, no, things like like your screen on YouTube, which says the remind later screen when you got that on with Stubbscast and all that. Things like that. That's the kind of thing I'd like, but I can't do stuff like that. Like you got your screen for waiting. But all I say is, if you deal with any company in America and you work for a company in America, you are not liable for any tax or any national insurance in the UK because you've not earned that money. Even though you're sitting in the UK earning it, you're not physically, in the eyes of the law, you're not earned it in this country. And what happens is, as long as you pay the tax in the US, now it's a good thing about it. Now, in the US at the moment, say if you earn £1,000 in the US or $1,000, right, you are liable for 30% tax by the IRS, the American tax organisation. But because America's got a treaty with the UK, if you sign the treaty, which I did with DLive and Trovo, if you sign the treaty, you only pay 4%. So you pay 4% off the top instead of 30%, and then the rest gets deposited into your PayPal. I mean, there will be a transaction fee for PayPal, but I think what happened is, once I got $100 off DLive a few months ago, right? $100, and by the time it got into my account, I had about £72. So about 28 quid was took off the top, including for tax and stuff like that. But it was an income. It wasn't taxable in this country. So, if you want to know anything about that kind of stuff, let me know. So, but like it says, businesses like Google, YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, they're all in the UK based as well. So them kind of companies, if you earn money streaming on them platforms or making videos on YouTube, eventually you will be liable for tax on YouTube because it's based in the UK as well. That's why I don't use YouTube for much. But Trovo, DLive, you're perfectly sound on them platforms. That's why I can't understand why Stuart's gone to Twitch. DLive and Trovo are smaller than Twitch, but you get more people watching you because it's a smaller platform. You can have subscriptions, you can have donations, in lemons. You get 4,000 lemons. It converts the mid-gaming shows fee. That looks nice. Yeah, that's something like that. But it's just that kind of stuff. What is it, Photoshop or I don't know what it is, but that kind of stuff I can't do. But things like, alerts in OBS and stuff like that, that's not too bad. Anyway, I'll be closing the stream down soon, people. I hope you've enjoyed this little muck about on Destiny 2 on the Xbox One X. I've still got one of the old collector's edition Xbox One X's. It probably ain't worth nothing at the moment, but there you go. But I'm still as quiet as a mouse. I must admit, the Xbox One X is a very quiet machine, and I think the Series X is actually just as quiet. No one's actually heard what a PlayStation 5 looks like yet. I mean, I'm hoping they've gone away from the wind tunnel actions on the PS5. I'm hoping it's a lot like the Xbox One X, but until we actually see one running, we don't know. But like I says, we need to see something from Sony within the next week or so. Do. Oh, you don't make them. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, see things like that. It's all in graphic design and stuff. That's something I can't do. It doesn't matter. I'll sort out a graphic designer somewhere and get it sorted out sometime. One of my friends, Sarge Gaming, he does something. He does stuff like that. He's amazing. He can do it. He makes all his own stream overlays and everything. If it comes to it, I'll ask him to help me out. No, I know. That's it. No one's got one. This is the problem. And this is why I agree with. I mean, now we know everything about the Xbox. We know what it looks like. We've seen it being broke down. We've seen what the back of it is. We've seen the external cartridges. We ain't seen nothing like that on a PS5. All we've seen is about 3 different pictures. And quite frankly, if Sony don't get off their arse soon and show something, it's looking very dubious. Yes, it is at the moment, very shady. Now, I'm hoping, like a lot of PlayStation fans are hoping, that they're getting ready to do some big event, to show everything, the breakdown, what external memory cards are going to be bloody sorted out, for storage, just like the Xbox, but it's going to have to happen soon. Yeah, what software do you use for that then? Or was it Photoshop, or was it Paint, or whatever? Get ready to redeem that free incense, people. Warwick will make you rich. Remember, people, whatever platform you're on, I'm actually streaming today on YouTube, DLive, Twitch, Trovo, and Facebook Gaming Live. Yeah, I know, I've seen that. Yeah, well, he's a big rap star, isn't he, or something like that. So because he's in with the people, he's in with the young people. Oh yeah, it's hip, it's PS5, man. Shit, kicking it, Now, to give one to me, they'll say, who the bloody hell is he? What they should be doing, Sony, they should be doing things like this. They should be giving PlayStations to like Ninja and stuff like that, fucker. Even though they don't stream console games very often. No, they won't do yet because they actually give it the right going over, don't they?
Looks like the Fallen are bringing in
Pixel Lab.
Keep a sharp lookout.
But then again, I could ask Syke, because Syke on the podcast, I forgot all about him. He's actually he actually does a bit of graphic design anyway. That's what he does for a living, and I should have asked him in the first place, but there you go. Which you'll hear them on Tuesday.
A Glimmer mining crew.
I actually was, like it says, they both was on the TFMX podcast with me years ago. Now, Frungus, who actually run the podcast, they actually joined my Discord the other day, and I asked him if he wants to be on it, but he's too busy at the moment, because he actually used to work for likes of GameSpot and IGN doing, reporting and all that, with the old camp, with the old microphone and shit like that. But we'll see how it goes. Like it says, the one on Tuesday is a trial run, but I think it should be okay. We're just going to have a casual talk about the gaming industry, stuff like that. Google Cortex, okay. Well, well, that's it. That's it. See, the thing is, what you get on standstills, everybody's speculating. Everybody don't know, including the Xbox boys. They don't know either. They're hoping they're hiding something, but we'll see. We'll see. They have to do something soon, mate. They have to do something soon. It's like that bloke said on that podcast, Doogie or something, what his name is. They have to show something within the next week or two. I mean, you got to think I think it's what, November the 19th the PS5 gets released in the UK. That's the day. That's the date I've been emailed saying that's when I'm going to get my PS5. So I want to know how much them external cards are and stuff like that. Now I see something about, you know, like you can plug in a USB hard drive into your Series X or PS5, and then copy it over to the internal drive. Now we'll have to see how, if that only takes, say, a few seconds to drop it over each time, it's not too bad, but we'll see. I'll send you a DM, show you how to promote correctly. Okay, no worries, cheers. Yeah, I've only learned how to hashtag.
You're heading to another site.
Oh yeah, I know about the different times, yeah. No, it just says I've only just learned how to do a hashtag. So, you've got to think I'm an old man. Hello, Gatsu. Yeah, like it says, if I do get my old PS5 on day one, which I'm hoping to do, I will probably be streaming something like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, or probably Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Here's another thing for you. Do you know, I've looked this up about, and I might actually talk about this on my podcast. You know, you got the xCloud, and you got Stadia, Google Stadia, and stuff like that. Now, I've been looking into that new thing from Amazon, Luna, their new streaming service, Luna, and in about a month's time, because it's only available in the US at the moment, but in a month's time, Ubisoft is going to be streaming all their games on Luna service, so you'll be able to do, you know, that as well. So I don't know much about Luna, but I'm looking into it. But like I said, I still say them streaming services, they're not ready yet. Not for the whole world anyway. If you've got a massive internet connection, fair enough.
There goes the drill.
But I still think we've got a few more years yet before before all the consoles are done away with, and you can just play every game on your PC and tablet and all that. I still think there'll always be a place for a physical console. Because the thing is, you know, people like to collect games and stuff like that, don't they? In a physical disc and all that. And when it's digital, it's not the same. I don't think it's not the same as collecting games like on a Blu-ray disc. Oh, this stream's lasted a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Well, I think that's it. I think I'm going to go back to the menu. Look at that, Xbox controller. Right then, people, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, a bit of Destiny and a bit of gaming politics chucked in for a good measure. I'll be back soon for a new stream, probably on some Crisis Remastered on the new Xbox One X. But until the next stream, and remember, on Tuesday 7 PM UK time, I will be doing a podcast on YouTube. The Gamecast returns, and we'll be talking about everything next gen and PC tech. So until then, it's bye bye, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you soon.